All right, let's talk about the rights of non-custodial parents. When you have a court order, the court has to put the parental bill of rights in your court order in Tennessee. It's a shall. They have to do it. The first one of these bill of rights for non-custodial parents is that they have the right to talk to their child at least twice a week at reasonable times and for reasonable periods of time. Okay? That means that twice a week they have the right to call their kid and talk to them as long as they call at a reasonable time and as long as they stay on the phone for a reasonable period of time. Those phone calls have to be unimpeded. That means that you have the right to speak to your child without the other person hovering over them, without them telling them what they can say, without them telling you what they can say, without them talking to you about your relationship, without them talking to you about child support. It is time set aside for you to talk to your child. This can be on the phone. It can be some kind of video conference. It can be FaceTime. It can be Skype. It can be however it is that you need to talk to them. Now, also, if you're the non-custodial parent, the other parent has to provide for you a method of talking to the child. If the kid doesn't have a phone, they have to give you their phone number. Maybe they want to set it up on an iPad, or maybe you want to buy an iPad for them so they can be able to talk to you. It can be WhatsApp. It can be whatever method that the two of you set up for you to be able to communicate with your child twice a week at a minimum at reasonable times for reasonable durations. Okay? Reasonable. Let's talk about reasonable because some of y'all like get off the hook and then you're like, well, we go to school every morning at 6 a.m. and so he needs to call her every morning at 6 a.m. while she's on her way to school. But you know that 6 a.m. your time is 4 a.m. his time. Don't do that. Don't do it. It's a simple thing to do to let your kid talk to their other parent. No matter how hard you try to make it, no matter what your mouth says, honey, it's a simple thing to do. Let these babies talk to their moms and dads.